the festivities begin. You are one of a global audience tonight of around 400 million people who are tuned in for this game. The greatest game on earth, they call it.
We've done with all the talking.
Cristiano Ronaldo's got the ball. Cue the boos. Well handled by Valdez in very tricky, slippery conditions.
And we just had a bit of rain before the game, didn't we? It's continued and can wait for us.
It is out to Marcelo, who tries to play his way out of defence and bumps into his fellow countryman, Dani Alves. Lionel Messi still awaiting his first touch of the ball with 5 minutes gone. That looked like a corner. Assistant didn't give it. Messi picks up and goes on his first mazy dribble of the evening.
It certainly did look like it was a near corner, Rob, but Messi didn't give it up, did he? And then the ball appeared to be glued to his foot. Di Maria clearly takes the ball out of play. Tenacious as ever, Messi wins it back. The ball's glued to his foot. Carvalho comes to the rescue of Real Madrid in the end.
Every Real Madrid player is called onto defensive duty. Xavi straight across the six, clever free kick. It was a missed swipe from Alves. Now Messi flicks it in! Oh, wonderful attempt. Pure genius. He's in the mood.
It took him 2 or 3 minutes, didn't it, to get in the game, but he certainly has now.
Alves with the cross. It's all Barcelona in the opening stage of this game. They've got another corner. Benzema's header out. Abidal to Alves. Fancies a shot from distance, and he had to see his concern.
Good early pressure from Barcelona, Rob, to get into their passing game. And you see Messi curling it in off the far post almost. It's exactly what he's trying to do. Beat Casillas, chip Casillas. Casillas has got no chance. Xabi Alonso is there on hand as well. But an early glimpse of Messi there. But he works all that attack himself.
Messi. Caressing the ball to Iniesta. He has Villarreal outside. Oh, plays it inside. Great tackle, but no! He's finished off by Xavi! Not the greatest goal you're ever going to see, but a mightily important goal for Barcelona. A huge slice of luck gives Barcelona the lead.
It is a slightly lucky goal, Rob, but to see Xavi that far advanced up the pitch, he broke the offside trap. He was fortunate, he was alert with the finish. But Real Madrid were defending deep. Talk of Barcelona keeping it low-key this week. You can see the reaction from the players there when Xavi scored, the delight that they can open the scoring. Iniesta, slide rule pass. Xavi just in an onside position. He gets lucky with the first touch, but he's got the awareness. He's got the ability there to beat Casillas with a deft little flick with his right foot. Opens the scoring for Barcelona. Xavi in the centre-forward position.
Ballet-like balance from Xavi. That was Benzema. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great ball inside. Ozil. Di Maria spots the gap. Big save by Valdez. I guess he's not hurting now.
That's a big save. So soon after Barcelona have opened the scoring. Good work here from Angel Di Maria. Deflection off of Dani Alves as well. See Xabi Alonso there. I think he gets enough of it.
Well, this is what we expect from Real Madrid. Quick counter-attacking. There was a foul off the ball there. Again, good advantage given as it's at the feet of Cristiano Ronaldo. You never quite know what's going to happen. A top pass by him. That could have been a very embarrassing own goal by Abidal. And another important save by Valdez. He had to put his hand in the way of that, Jerry.
Well, he's had to, and Real Madrid look really dangerous on the counter-attack, Rob. It's the pattern of the game that we expected. An important touch from Abidal. Valdez flicks it.
Pedro. Xavi has it. There's a foul off the ball by Marcelo, acknowledged by the referee. Barca continue through David Villa, toe-to-toe with Ramos. Gets the cross in! 2-0 Barcelona! A flying Pedro! Jose's not smiling now.
Well, you have to just admire that football there. It was Olé after Olé. About 25 passes. And again, Real Madrid didn't make a tackle. They've got to get more physical. They've got to confront the blue and red shirts of Barcelona. They're getting back in position, getting back behind the ball. But it's far too easy for Barcelona in the attacking third of the pitch. They're stretching the Real Madrid back four. They're getting runners from deep, runners from wide positions. Real Madrid just can't cope at the moment. You see the ball switched out wide to David Villa. He's taking on Ramos. He's only going to try and get to the byline, drive it across the 6-yard box. And Pedro, great play from the opposite winger, comes in field, cuts inside, and is there on hand to tap him from just a yard out.
Well, they need a quick response here. So, cleverly disguised pass by Xabi Alonso to Benzema. Would love to establish himself tonight. Benzema with a cross, comes shot.
I think he's crossing this towards the far post, Rob. And he did well to work himself some space, nice and bright from the set piece.
Pedro, scorer of the second goal, with time and thinking space. Rounds Marcelo, puts in yet another cross. And he had to be knocked out of play by Ramos, who's getting little support. Cristiano Ronaldo poises, poses, draws the wrath of the supporters and just cuts it just wide. He felt there'd been a save. He'd like to give Valdez some credit for that.
And it's the free kick known as the tomahawk, isn't it, here in Spain now?
Didn't take a touch from anybody, did it?
He didn't.
Ball flown to Marcelo. Squeezes it to Di Maria. Puts his weight into the cross. And strong defending from Puyol. Had gone out for a goal kick. Sorry, corner kick, Puyol. Benzema tries to thread it through. Can't be offside. It came off a Barca defender. And there's a cry for a penalty. Ronaldo, having been booked a few minutes ago, can't argue. That smile is painted on his face. It's not a real one. He had a case, didn't he? He had a very good case.
Well, I must assure Rob, I think Valdez does get a touch of the ball. And I think Ronaldo is going to ground, hoping Valdez is going to Ruiz the decision not to play the extra midfield player.
Lionel Messi gets into his stride and lets off one of his little sticks of dynamite.
It's 9 consecutive games he's scored. Don't let Real Madrid back in it.
There's Lionel Messi taking on all comers right across the 18-yard box. Loose ball in the area. Pepe flies in. Comes to David Villa. Tremendous stop. Real Madrid having to throw bodies in the way as Barcelona continue in the second half what they started in the first. There was a push in there apparently. The referee has given a free kick to Real Madrid. Mighty relief in the capital.
I think it's Pedro throwing his weight around in the 8th.
Lionel Messi. Head down, drawing defenders, threading it through to Xavi. Good save. That's the side of the net and not the back of the net. That would have been good night, Real Madrid.
You know, Rob, Iniesta was here wide on the left. Messi's running through there. He spots Xavi again, making that forward run from midfield. There's 2 opportunities, can't get the 3rd goal, which will kill the game off.
Alves. Villa's gone too early again, so he has to hold his pass. Now Messi. Drifting, driving. David Villa. 3-0. Game over. Another typical Barcelona goal. Another typical Barcelona performance. But the team they're ripping apart tonight are Real Madrid.
It's a great partnership that's really blossoming now from Lionel Messi and David Villa. And again, far too much time afforded to the Barcelona attacking players without Real Madrid closing them down.
Well, they're arguing Real Madrid that Villa was leaning offside. They're still arguing that he was offside. He wasn't waiting around.
No, I'm fully in the strikers' union, and I think the benefit should go to the attacking player. Wonderful first touch to take it away from the defender. Head down, get gets the technique right, drives it towards the far post.
It's it moving. It's moving very smoothly with Lionel Messi. Messi in Villa. Brilliant run by Villa. Can he finish it off? He can! It's 4 to Barcelona! Where did the goal stop?
Well, it's official now, Robbie, so turning into a rout. They just love that pass inside the fullback. The easy option is to give it to the wide player's feet and let him run at the defender. But they're so aware that the wide players will look to run across and get the pass, receive the pass inside the fullback. And essentially then it troops. You see that wonderful pass from Messi, but it's the angle of the pass, it's the movement of David Villa. And of course, let's not forget the finish. Outside of the right foot, underneath the advancing Casillas. Drops his shoulder, jinks past 2 defenders.
Hold on, there's a back pass there, and Iker Casillas has to come off his line. And Messi is given. Alonso steps over the ball. Long, hopeful shot. Valdes watches it go wide.
As we mentioned earlier, Rob, this is a young Real Madrid team. A lot of players in their early 20s, but they do have some catching up to do against Barcelona. It's been a long time.
It is a bit like watching a bullfight at the moment. Barcelona, the Matadors. Real Madrid, the wary bull. Busquets tries the shot from the halfway line, and Casillas had to watch that all of the way. They're trying to humiliate them.
Yeah, that would have offended Casillas, and he didn't want to look as if he was trying too hard. At the last second, perhaps he thought he'd better make a save, at least try and make the effort. But he wouldn't have been too pleased with that from Sergio Busquets.
There's a lunge from Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a lunge from Khedira as well. That would have been the 10th yellow card of the evening.
I'm pretty sure, Rob, we're not going to end up with 22 players on the pitch. And Messi did a good tackle initially from Gonzalo Diarra, him bumped over by Arbeloa. And Khedira with a late challenge on Andres Iniesta. Probably the closest he's got to the Barcelona midfield player.
Bojan's on the move, he's onside. Here's his first touch. His second touch he can't make. Pepe stops him in his stride. Good defending by Pepe. Had to have massive powers of recovery.
Sticking to the task.
Messi. Lovely touch. Bojan. Now he's got his chance. Tremendous save from Iker Casillas. Keeping some pride for Real Madrid.
Opening 20-minute spell from Barcelona, absolutely brilliant.
Now they're aiming for their 5th as we're into stoppage time. Bojan's cross. Will it be 5? It will! And Adriano joins the party. It's Jeffrey, the substitute, has joined the party. A great goal for another one of the Barcelona boys who's come through the system.
Well, look at the celebrations, rather, the players, the despair again of Real Madrid. Incisive attacking play, en masse. Every member of the squad, the coaching department, everybody's there. Piqué holding 5 fingers up. A 5-0 win against Real Madrid. More than the home supporters expected tonight. They expected it much more. Breaks into the box. It's a wonderful cross. Not only is Jeffrey on the end of it, another youngster, Bojan. Great cross across the face of the goal. They just can't get there first of all. I think it's Iniesta just misses out. Jeffrey gets across Ramos, wraps it up 5-0. Perfect ending for Barcelona.
All that picture of all of the teams celebrating together on the touchline will adorn the club's museum and the press room here, where they've got all of the pictures of the great games over the years.
And that picture says it all, doesn't it, for Cristiano Ronaldo?
Well, amid that, Ramos was sent off. Carvalho stayed on. Guardiola looks coolness personified as he heads down the tunnel, but I'm sure as he gets into the changing room, he will whoop for delight. Casillas and co can't wait to get out of this stadium quick enough. A 5-goal humiliation. A famous victory for Barcelona. 5 goals tonight, 5 wins in succession against Real Madrid.